For a generation or more, McGrory's of Munya was the only pub in Desert Egny. For years, this is where most people, mainly men, from the parish, would meet together, have a drink, a chat, a sing song, a talk about the issues of the day and old times. We had the pleasure of meeting with publican Jimmy McGrory and a few of his old regulars for a drink and a chat and a sing song recently. Among them were Willie John Bradley of Tunduff, Paddy Doherty Onye, originally from Mahraban, Paddy McLaughlin Pa, originally from Glackrow, Willie McGrory of Tunduff, James Rudden Ballyannon, Joe Porter Glebe, and Mary Kate Doherty of Glebe.
It's a penny hop.
Penny hop?
Henry Connor in the door give us a penny.
That's right.
We're up another wee hall.
A penny hop.
One that's not there now.
Yeah, penny hop.
If you're thumping, you're right there, thumping for a packet of cigarettes. You might open the Smiths. You might Smiths have in the shop.
And Fullerton.
Fullerton. Might Smiths have the shop while too there. No, you don't mind that. We used to go there for cigarettes. Fullerton had that other shop there in the corner then.
Aye.
You had a shop then too, Jerry.
Aye, for a wee while before my time as well.
Before your time as well, was it?
I was shopping in our house.
Aye.
Oh God, I don't remember a shop there.
Well, I'll tell you now, I used to go dress, Jimmy's there now, maybe I shouldn't be saying it. We used to thrash, we had a thrashing mill out here, thrashing. And we'd be thrashing corn outside the mill, and our hens would lay eggs all through the straw. I would maybe pick up three eggs. And I had no fags, and I had no fags in the house, and because I didn't tell my uncle then I was smoking, you see. I got to head down for Kitty Strange, as they called her.
That's right. We shop
3 eggs, and Kitty gave me 5 woodbine.
Well, that was a go all the time.
Well, that was my fags. But you see, them eggs was laid through the straw. I was pinching them really, you know.
Kitty, the wee shop down there.
I was just right. Kitty shop down there.
That's all right. I might go down to Connor, Daniel Connor, get me eggs to get him cigarettes down Charlie Haggerty's. The times opened that chapel down there, the new chapel. Anton Doherty of Greenhill, Den's Anton, came onto the mill one day and I got talking to him.
You're talking.
And I was telling Anton, we in this new chapel yet, he says, it was. And he says, that was my 3rd chapel, he says. I was in for a large catechism and Greenhill Chapel is a win. That was Paddy Anton's father. And he says, I was opening the Castle Ross Chapel, and I was opening this one now, that last one. That's right. That was Anton Doherty.
Well, Jane has table well.
And they were praying, you see, learned catechism on it, in the old chapel.
I remember them all here at school. I remember Joe Jordan, Brian Mulholland, and James Porter, and Pat Connor, Seamus Gillen, all them boys. I remember all them boys at school with me. Aye, so they're all gone now.
They're all going to.
Do you remember your first day at school?
I do. The girl next door, Susie McLaughlin, you mean Susie?
Aye.
You mean Susie? You mean Susie?
She took you with it.
Susie took me down to school for a day or two. She did.
Who was your teacher?
Teacher was Master Mahal.
He was the infant class at times.
Infant class.
He was a nice man.
A nice man he was.
A nice man, all right.
A nice man he was.
Oh.
Then when I moved into the other room, there was a Master Doherty there. I think he was from Derry as far as I know.
That's right. Mike Doherty.
Mickey Doherty. And I wasn't so long with him then, become another man, Master Holland. You remember him maybe yourself, Master Holland. And a nice man he was too, and a good teacher. Anybody who wanted to learn could learn from. If you wanted to learn, I thought Master Holland was a good teacher. So that.
The first day he come, my man was saying, we shall all pull together. You know. One of his wee finger was, or his right hand was broke.
That's right, it was. That's right. That's right. I went up and paid a shilling or 2 shillings at your funerals.
Offerings.
Offerings.
I call it offerings. That's a long time ago now. That's gone a long time ago. That's the usual run. That's the usual run.
Well, the first parish priest changed that was Dr. McShane.
I think it was.
What was the offerings for? Where did the offerings
Well, it was for the pay for the mass and
Well, what the priests?
things like that.
Well, what the priests? If you met a well-known person in the community or bigger, you got more offerings, you got the worthy man go up.
But from a 5 to 25 to 30, so on.
Did you know Mickey Conn?
Mickey.
Mickey was over from America, you see. He didn't know what was going on this year, you see. And Mickey paid a £5 note. For the late night, Mickey a $5 note. You see, Mickey says, well, this is I must take the dance because I'm the highest bidder.
He has the highest bidder. But I just forget going them days that when the people built the chapel, that the road stand down in the road. The whole crowd stand in the road. Talk about turf and everything been done all week.
Fulham was the worst of all.
But there's a kind of boys down one day at the front of the chapel.
You paid a penny at the door going in and out.
No, I don't you had to pay.
Before none of the chapel, you see, you sit in and you better chat too.
John Dewey be picking up this.
But this was a very cold morning, and everybody turned outside the chapel. And some fella says, come on, says, we're going to yell at the road. The wild crowd morning, very cold morning. They started in front of the chapel. Come on, says, we're going to yell at the road. Don't tell me your boys.
No, we all in the LDF.
Well, the defence force. We've got a few around here, yeah.
And where were you stationed? Dunree?
We just come to Dunree just to train, that's all in the evenings, you know.
And what did you do in the LDF?
Just got around. I tell you how to use a rifle and all that, you know. You better train like that, but not much.
C.S. Kiley.
Your father, God rest him honors, and he was a top man here.
No, he was a top man, Daniel, yeah. That's right. Johnny Hagan was a corporal or sergeant or something.
That's right. I first get man the LDF at that time.
That was General O'Duffy's crowd. You see.
No,
the blue shirts you're talking about.
Duffy's is the blue shirts.
The blue shirts, but that was one Mickey was in.
No, we don't want a row to start here.
Oh, no, that's right. This is talking. This
Could be. But that's the LDF crowd.
There were planes come down and like that. There were 3 or 4 or 5 planes landed here.
There's one landed in Sledder.
That's right.
And out of Sea Hut. There's one landed up in the back of Hunside Hill.
on a Good Friday morning.
On a Good Friday morning.
We were the first up, but we didn't know the danger, you see. You know. And when we went up, the plane was there down at the Big Eagle's Rock, but there were 4 people on the plane, and you would swear that they were sitting like you and me, you see.
They're dead.
They're all dead, and we went over and touched them, felt the ashes. We touched them, they felt the ashes.
Felt ashes.
They were sitting on the plane, just you would think they were still alive.
Oh, seven.
You know. One of them, I think. So then the army came right away and they chased us away to Bugger. Said, you shouldn't have been up here.
Oh, I went right now quite a while with Dennis, yeah.
Oh, you did? You did.
Might go to Oris there, over the gap. That's our first time up there with a tractor in Oris, like, you know, with the trailer on the barrel of oil and the ploughs. We started in a field there just beside Farns, you know, we're Farns to the pub there.
Is this Farns?
And it was fairly late when I got going. But we're going there a while and we looked round and there were men coming from all parts of the bloody place, over ditches for running.
That's it,
It's the greatest sensation I've ever seen in my life, right enough. I had the whole crowd followed that plough up and down there. They were ploughed there on the lights. I used to plough at night, and he ploughed in daylight, like, you know. But the crowd was great. That was, but I wanted to see the carry on, like, you know. The first time ever was tractor was on order side.
We're talking about ploughing, you see, and Wally said to me, says, he says, you're all right, he says, on level land. Cobby said, no, I should plough anywhere. Wally said, you wouldn't plough where I come from. On the hillside there. And Cobby says, you should plough anywhere. And damn sure she wants, says Wally. Well, I don't know, maybe he was playing about it, maybe it was a bit of trickery, you know, on his part, you know. But anyways, Corbett, they had a kind of a bet anyways, and Corbett, anyways, the first thing is he was out, the lights was up and down the hillside at night time. Corbett ploughing away in Big Wally's land. And he ploughed Big Wally's land from top to bottom. So Wally got his field ploughed for nothing.
That was handy enough.
with a bet of the tractor.
There were 3 men employed in that house through the shoes. There was Daniel. He carried the shoes back and forward maybe 3 times a week. And Joe, he was cook and shoemaker. And James, he was a general shoemaker. And that was a full-time job, 10 o'clock at night.
Tailoring? Any tailoring done?
Billy tailored for the man in the fort as well.
Billy
White.
His place is still there, isn't it? But the house is still, the office is still there. We used to tailor.
Billy tailored in the fort for them.
I think so.
Not really. Well, most of the people in him was going over to England, Scotland. A lot of people leaving the place.
But then you must remember, Danny, that was in the just at the Depression years, just pre-war, 1938. I think the Brits left, and things were really bad all over. You know, the world was suffering from the effects of the Wall Street crash.
32.
Aye, there wasn't any work anywhere. Even in England and America.
Well,
so it would be difficult to judge it, you know. It would be very difficult to make a judgment. Aye.
A lot of Yanks come like that time from America.
1932 was it?
That was a Eucharistic congress.
But there was what they called it in America that time. America went
the Depression.
Depression went.
And the Wall Street crash.
It went dry.
I thought that happened in 29. No, maybe I'm wrong.
32, 33, wasn't it?
Well, that's when the effects of it took. Maybe it could be. I don't. Yeah.
And then the pub, Jimmy, was that always here?
The pub was always here in my time, yeah. I would be the 3rd generation.
The pub was doing good business that time, Jimmy.
Aye, the British, yeah. Aye.
This would have been their local outside the...
It would have been, you know, apparently army men get tired drinking in the canteen and always want to get out too. I think it's the same in all armies. But once the army went, there was a bit of, you know, even in 50, we noticed from 52 when the Irish army left, you know, things become, you know.
And would the British Army have mixed much with the young women, girls of the parish?
Oh God, yes, I think so. They went to dances and all, didn't they, Paddy, up in the
No, I cut it away.
Yeah, school days wasn't well interesting.
I think it's time Wally Jones gave us a song there now.
I'm a dilly man from the town of Strabane, and you all might know me well. Sure, I came down to Derry town, some overcoats to sell. Overcoats, they are a jolly thing for a man that's on the spree. For the cover all the turtle that hangs around his knee.
Did Willie?
I bought a mare at Derry Fair, she was tricky in the car. And when I got some passengers, she never drove me far. And when I had a glass or two, she nearly murdered me, till I became an invalid to the Derry infirmary. Sure, the nurses and the doctors, they bandaged up my head, They had me a kick on the back of the neck and they flung me into bed. Whenever all was over, they locked and barred the door, saying, lie there until you sober now, old drunken Tommy Moore.
Someday I'll hang you for that bit of the journal then. So a question for you now. I'll just have a song.
Don't start too high.
Alone, all alone, by a sea or a shore, alone in the crowded hall. The great hall was gay, and the music was grand, but my heart was not there at all. It flies far away by night and by day, to the joys and the smiles that are gone. I never will forget the sweet maid that I met in the valley of Sleeman.
No,
Do you compose songs, will they?
Me, no, decompose them.
You're going to give us one of your own, are you?
If I can remember, I can.
You have a good one about the parish. Did you write one about?
I went
the parish.
I'm far away from home today in a land that's not my own. Far from my dear Sir Connell and sunny Inishowen. Far from the purple mountains and the steep above my moor. Far from the sandy bays I love along Lochbury shore.
Amen.
My fleeting thoughts, they take me by to happy boyhood days, when as a lad with friends I had,
Good Willie.
we roamed around the bays. On a Sunday evening round Port Ban, we would sing the songs of yore, and their merry notes soared softly o'er the lovely Swilly shore. I mind the evenings when the moon shone o'er the mountain ridge, to shine upon a merry scene upon the Middletown Bridge, where a bonfire bright lit up the night, and around it danced a score of merry lads and lassies there along Lochbury shore. I mind the summer's mornings too, the air so warm and clear, our horse and cart upon the road, old Collie in the rear. Our destination was the bog, a turf fire to secure, for the warmer shins and boiler tins along Lochbury shore.
Very good.
My humble home is neath thatched roof, within its walls so dear. My folks so kind and the bright turf fire on a cheery atmosphere. Red roses swarmed the whitewashed porch, where swung the old half door. That many's a time I leaned across to view Lochswilly's shore. Those days are gone, but still live on, so vivid in me mind. My boyhood pals, some like my pelf, have left their homes behind. The village school where they were taught, some ne'er shall see no more, nor a village chapel where they prayed along Lochswilly's shore. Sweet Inishowen, I see you still, so pleasant and serene. Your lake of shadows and your hills create a splendid scene. From Linsford down to Old Dunree, and it's onwards to Mamore. God bless the kindly folk I love along Lochswilly shore. Well, Jimmy.
Is right?
Okay, Jimmy, whenever you're ready.
My feet are here in Broadway. The smallest at a harvest moor. But oh, lake that's in them, with ungrown ales and corns. My toothless gums are blustered for something nice to eat. But oh, for a frothy pint tonight, or a glass of whisky neat, had I the chance to rob a bank, or breeches to afford, I'd sooner see the hawthorn tree down the Bog Road. I had a decent girl at home. She used to walk with me. Her eyes were soft and watery, like shivering jelly. Her name was Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta, but that was long ago. The boys, they were so foolish, they changed their names, you know. She cried the day I left her, building breaks you through, and one of them just left me stuff down the Bog Road. The turf scheme now is over. The boys were all let down, but the money made without turf spade is in Buncrana town. I'm working with the council. I sold my horse and plough. The tractor does the work for me. I've got no pig nor cow. I'll fill my bowl and draw the dole, sell an odd cart load, but I'll never swing the lathe again down the Bog Road.
What we've seen so far is only but a glance at what makes Desert unique and special. An ordinary place with ordinary people. On closer scrutiny, though, very much an extraordinary place with extraordinary people. It was a recognition of this that led Bing McDade on his return to the parish after working in America for some years to, for the first time ever, organise a celebration of this unique place.